Hey YouTube, so I'm back today with something I'm really excited about, but it's not what's behind me, although I am really excited about this, and this is going to be some videos coming soon. What I'm doing today is going to be doing something that's going to save my back and just save time. I'm going to be installing a hoist in my garage, an overhead hoist, and like I said, I'm installing that because if you pulling engines, guys, you know what I'm talking about, the wear and tear on your back of pulling an engine out of a ski and putting an engine back in the ski. I'm also doing that because of constantly moving skis from one trailer to another trailer, or from a dolly to a trailer, and vice versa. It's not hard to get a ski off of the dolly onto a trailer because you just hook up the winch and pull it on, but to get the ski off of the trailer onto the dolly or onto another trailer, hey, this is going to be a game changer, and I'm excited about putting this in. So I'm going to show you all the hardware that I've purchased and going to be using to put this thing in. I'm hoping that it turns out really easy, a lot easier than I thinking that it will be. So with that, let's get started and let's get this hoist in my garage. Alright, so let me show you my setup here, and let me just say ahead of time, this is my setup. I haven't seen this on any other YouTube channels, and so like I said, there's probably others and probably others that are better, but this is simply my setup in case for you guys that want to check this out and thinking about doing this. Anyway, so let's start off. I've got my hoist here, 440 pounds, but if you double the cable, 880 pounds weight limit on there. And what comes in the box is I've got the hook here, a couple of brackets, and a small bag of hardware. That comes all in the box. What I bought extra here is back here. I've got the wheel bearings. I bought 2 of those. I bought 5 brackets. Well, let me back up here. The bearings, I believe, have a weight rating of like 740 pounds a piece. So we're plenty good with that. These 5 brackets I bought, each one has a weight rating, I believe, of 1,200 pounds. So maybe a little overkill. But I'm good with that, obviously. I'd rather have overkill than not enough. And then Home Depot, I bought 5 5/16 3-inch bolts, and with 10 washers, and I'm doubling up the washers. The reason that they got 10, they're pretty thin, so I'm going to double those up. So just to this right here is sort of a demo of the setup that I'm going to use. And here's the bolt with the bracket that's going up into the beam across the garage. And of course the trolley rail slides right into the beam and across. Now there's the other wheel bearing. Like I said, I'll just put in as a simple demonstration, but and there she goes. So that's my setup. The real quick, the only other thing here, I just found some extra bolts and nuts. This is going to be my stop. I've already put one in, as you can see here, but put this in at the end of this trolley rail as my stop for the wheel bearings. So there you go. That is how this is going to go up and installed across the roof of my garage. So let me know what you think, any comments about what I've got here. So all right, I'm gonna go now, and we're gonna put this stuff in. Okay, so let's get this trolley rail up to the beam here. So across the full length of my garage, if you'll check out the ceiling, we have a support beam that runs full length of our garage. This is what we're going to bolt this hoist system to. So first thing we got to do is get the brackets up into the beam, and then get the trolley rail into it. So my wife is the one that instructed me how to do this properly, so we're going to do it her way here. So we've already measured the center of the garage, and we've already marked the first places to where our bracket is going to go. So we're going to put one bracket in on each end, and then we're going to slide the trolley rail through. Inside the trolley rail, we have already marked where we need to make the pilot holes for the bolts to be screwed in. So once we get the rail up there, we'll mark the pilot holes, and then I guess pull the railing back out, do our drilling, and bolt in our brackets, and then slide the rail in. And then hopefully we'll be ready to get this hoist on there and get started. So let me take you off of there, or let me just move you from there. We're going to move you to the tripod over here, and I guess do a time lapse, and let's get this thing in. All right, so this job is finished. And I got to tell you, this was much easier than I thought it was going to be going in. Now, I had some help from family, obviously, to make sure these brackets lined up perfectly across that beam so that the trolley rail would slide right in easily, and it did. And it just came together, like I said, a lot easier than I thought it would. And on the ends, you can see, as I think I mentioned earlier, I've got a bolt running down through the end of the trolley rail with an oversized washer as my bookend or my stop to keep that hoist from going right out the ends there. I've got it on both ends to keep this in the trolley rail. But man, I am looking forward to this, using this thing and saving my back, and getting jet skis on and off trailers, getting engines in and out of these, and as I said, not just the jet skis, but anything else that we can use this for. Now, what I don't have right now is I don't have any straps. I thought they came with it. There was nothing in the box, so obviously I didn't buy the ones. I didn't buy the hoist that came with the straps, but we're going to pick some up later. So all I have right now is just the cable to use. This thing, I would say a little noisy, but hey, it just glides across that rail perfectly. So the only thing, like I said, I'm going to get some straps. I'm going to have to get a short extension cord. As you can see, it plugs right up there to my same plug as the garage door opener, but it will not extend all the way out to the end of the trolley rail there. So I'm only lacking maybe a foot or so. And so I'll get a small extension cord and we'll put that in, but that is it. So I guess what I'm going to do now is just let's pick up this pressure washer. I have no idea how much it weighs. I want to put a guess in, but 2 weeks ago I had to go and do some grounds work at the church, and I carried this with me. And so even something like this, I had to pick it up and throw it in the back of the truck. Now I could just use this thing and put this in the bed of the truck. Anything, my generator, as I mentioned before, this thing is going to come in handy. So look guys, this, I'm telling you again, this was easy to install and easier than I thought, and just a great idea that I picked up from somebody else. And then I started watching YouTube, and like I said, this I haven't seen any that's used the brackets, so this is just the best way for me to put this trolley rail in, and I think it looks pretty good. So let's drop it down here. Now, I don't know, let's see if I can even do this one-handed without dropping the phone. Kind of. All right. Here we go, guys. So this is, like I said, this is going to be a game changer for me, getting engines out of these jet skis and moving jet skis from trailer to trailer. You know, it's easy. I've got these dollies over here that my jet skis, I built 3 of these dollies for the jet skis. They're easy to get off of the dolly and onto the trailer. I just hook the winch, get it up to the back of the trailer, and you know what I'm talking about. I just hook the winch up to the front of it, and you just winch it right on the trailer. Getting these off of the trailer is a different story. Get them off the trailer and onto these dollies, it's a different story. This Hoist, this is what I'm talking about. It's going to be a game changer. And the fact that I got 10 feet of this, what my plans are is that I can back a trailer in over here, and then I can put the dolly here and just lift it from the trailer onto the dolly and set it down. So with a 10-foot trolley rail, I believe I'm going to have enough room that I don't have to lift up the ski and then pull the trailer out and then pull the dolly underneath it. I can just do it all at once, side by side, if you can visualize what I'm talking about there. So, all right. I'm going to close this video down. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, everything that I've shown you. If you got any concerns about this holding, about the size bolts that I've got, anything, just let me know. And so as always, guys, I appreciate you joining me, and we will catch you on the next video. See ya.